How you doing, guys?
Hey, it's doing, Johnny.
Well, they should basically just name this award the Johnny Reid Award. 4 times in a row. How do you feel?
I feel wonderful. You know, it's CCMAs have always been a special thing for me right from the very beginning, and now I get a chance to come to these things and enjoy it. And to be honest with you, I have so many of these CCMA awards. I have 27 of them, and I said to my wife, I said, how many more can we honestly win? To be able to sit in the audience and not only watch some great Canadian talent, but have a chance, have other people have a chance to go up on stage and thank their families, thank their friends, thank the people that helped them. The Stellas, what a wonderful night for them. You know, Jason Blaine, obviously Dean Brody has a wonderful year. So for me to be part of that is wonderful, and for me to be able to continue the only relationship that's ever really mattered to me in this business, and that is the relationship between me and the people. To be able to solidify that by, award that's spoken on by the people is both humbling and I'm very thankful for that.
Question? Jake?
Johnny, first off, you mentioned your
Yes.
Number two, how much they sacrifice for you, your family, coming to Canada, and how much you try and say to your kids, look, I sacrifice all this going on the road, and here's why. This is why I'm hard work.
Yes, great question. You know, my mother and father brought me here in '88. I was 16 years old, and I think I stand to represent not only my generation, but generations before me. I mean, we look around the room, we all came from somewhere. You know, we're all immigrants or relatives of immigrants. So to be able to come to Canada, not only stand on stage and represent Canada, be recognised as Canadian, and be able to stand on stage like this evening. My mother and father were sitting in a wee house in Caledon, Ontario, watching the television. And for me, there is no greater gift as a son than to be able to say thank you to my parents for all the sacrifices they've made, but not actually saying it to them, but by showing them that if they had not made that move, if they had not made that sacrifice, that I wouldn't have the opportunity to stand on stage and do what I do, you know, and take care of not only my family, but my babies and everybody else.
So a special place in Saskatchewan holds in your heart.
Yeah, there is. If you look at one of my records, a place called Love, in the back, there was 3 people dedicated to. One was my grandmother, Margaret. Another one was my wife's grandmother, Mary. And the other fella was a guy that I got to meet in Saskatchewan, who came to a show with his wife, and his name was Eugene. And he changed my life because he was an elderly gentleman, and they would bring his wife in, and they would prop him up in the bed so that he could dance with her, to a woman like you. He only had a few days left, and they brought him up to the show, and he sat in the front row, and I got to sing that song for him and his wife. It's one of these moments in your career or in your life that you will never ever forget, and it reminds you just how important your job is, writing songs and music. And for that reason, Saskatchewan will forever be a place where I met Eugene, and for that reason, that's why I say it's a special place.
Johnny,
yes.
Congratulations once again, as always. Your fans represent all demographics, all ages, and why do you think that is? Why do you think your music is so authentic? Why do you think your music reaches so many generations?
You know, I think it's just based on a lot of hard work through the years, honesty. You know, I don't try and write complicated things. I write songs that touch people. I don't write songs that touch country music people, or rock and roll music people, or soul music people, or blues music people. I try and write songs that are very primitive, that touch the basis and within all of us, you know, and I believe that that's the reason why so many people are connected to my music, just because it speaks of love, it speaks of hard work, it speaks of passion, dedication, devotion. These are things that connect all of us, you know. So yeah. I think that's the reason.
Talk about the state of Canadian country music. It's so popular right now.
I think the state of Canadian country music and country music in general is wonderful. To be honest, you know, for me to be part of this, I have been such a big part of this Canadian country music scene for the past several years. I've never called myself a country singer. My music connects with hard-working people, and a lot of the people listening to country music. I think the state of Canadian country music is incredible. I mean, take a look. We have some of the biggest country acts here: Taylor Swift, Miranda Lambert, Jason Aldean, Eric Church. There's a reason they're in Canada, and the reason is that we have a wonderful, wonderful music scene. There's some great things happening here in Canada, and I think it's worth celebrating. And I'm happy to be part of it.
Thank you.
I'll grab one. With so many great stories in your songs, and when you're in concert, you tell so many great stories. How do you not tear up and just like well up in the middle of these tunes?
Oh, I've got to tell you, I've done a few tunes. There's a few songs that I don't sing, to be honest, because they're just a wee bit too close to my heart. You know, I find it difficult. I think it's my job. You know, even though it might be tough for me to stand up there and sing these songs, I think it's my job. My job is to remind people that they are not alone. My job is to make sure that when somebody sits down, they know that what they're feeling, there's a lot of other people feeling that, and that's what my music has done for people. Right across the country, you know. I mean, what do we want? Seriously, everybody in this room, you want to be loved, right? And you want to give love on some level. Yeah. My music has reminded people of that, reminded people that they are not alone. So.
That's good. Thanks, Johnny.
Great.
Thank you so much, Johnny
Thank
Reid.
you. Thank you.
Once again.
Thanks, Johnny. Thank you very much.